Unemployment or impotence, it's a tough choice.
Hey, help her or go to hell.
Nice input.
It started in my bedroom 20 years ago.
Really?
If you can believe it. Yeah, I call myself the American dream because a fucking small little thing in my bedroom blew up to what it is.
Okay, but you see, you're also evolution because you've taken an art form and you've now turned it into a business. And the fact that I have clocked Collider for as long as I have tells me that because I have my fingers on the pulse, and you're wearing a movie that
you might like.
I might like a little.
Yeah, if only there was one other person on the
Yeah,
shirt.
it's all right. Christopher,
right.
It's fine.
I spoke to him in character for Spinal Tap and lost my effing mind.
Yeah.
Like, I got off an airplane, went straight to the junket, and sitting across from the guys, as the guys, I lost it.
Yes, and someone who couldn't not want to be in that room more than my husband. There's no... And Albert is almost like the Jamie Lee Curtis of show business compared to the way my husband would be if he had to sit here and do this. Well, you're almost giddy.
Oh, I got to figure. I have no idea what that meant, but I'll figure it out later.
It means that Chris does not like doing any of
that.
that.
Well, that I knew. Chris doesn't like anything.
No, it's not true.
Oh, he's a great guy.
He likes me a lot.
I know, but he doesn't like things in general.
Yeah, but he likes me. That's all that matters.
He accepts them.
I'm going to say...
and you'll get all the time you need because I control the universe.
I say yes, but I really want to start with, and I'm so sincere when I say this, I'm such a huge fan of both of your work, and for everyone at Collider, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done.
Well, thank
Sweet of you.
So sincerely. If someone has never seen a film that Albert has done, what's the one you think they should start with? And I'm going to flip it. If someone has never seen anything that Jamie has done, what do you want them starting with?
Well, I want them to start with Ella McCay.
Sure.
And I want them to start with Ella McCay because Governor Bill, the part that Albert plays, is such a delicious blend of smarts and sass, and there's this sage quality to him, to his character. And, you know, he's... a lot of the men in Ella McCay are either poo-poo heads or douchebags. And what I love about Governor Bill is you ride this rail of self-interest and actual love. I actually believe you love Ella McCay. Love her. And so there's that beautiful combo platter.
What did you hear?
I didn't hear anything. So I would say start with that because to go into the work that he's done as a writer-director, I would start with Ella McCay. That's how I'm going to answer that question.
Well, I'm going to give a stupid answer and say Trading Places because she was the most beautiful woman in the
And I've had to cover everybody up.
It's all uncovered.
I covered it all up. Yeah.
It's funny, I just spoke to Eddie Murphy for his documentary like 2 days ago, and he's such a nice person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So one of the things I did not expect when I was watching this movie, I expected a lot, but the one scene I didn't expect was, you're a very famous scream queen. And I did not expect to get another batch of screams in this movie. So I'm just so curious, what do you actually do right before you're stepping on set, like to deliver, because you're so famous for that?
Yeah, I don't, it's just not what I think about. I just don't think about it at all. What I'll tell you is that sequence in the movie was one of the later scenes that were written. And I think it was because Jim was really working out this portrait of a modern woman, which is Ella McCay, which is Emma Mackey, who's brilliant. And this conflict between ideas and reality and, wanting to play the game, but really having this complication when she becomes governor and sitting on it. And I think she represents much of what women do, which is we sit on it. We just don't let it out. It's like, in Frozen, what's the song, Let It Go, Let It Go? We don't. We try to do everything. And I think the metaphor for the scream.
In the Frozen sequel, I hear the hit is keep it in. So I think they agree with you. It might be a rumor.
Right.
Well, they did a lot of testing.
You broke her.
You know what I'm saying. I'm saying I think that Jim was wrestling with this as from a character standpoint, and that he understood that I don't think he hired me because this was a sort of a later scene added to the movie.
Sure.
So I don't think he hired me just because he knew I was famous for screaming. But I do think that there was a lovely added bonus to it that I'm the one encouraging her to do it. Like, you need to do this. I can tell you from experience, letting it out is the way to go. And that I love the slow burn of that and the way the scene is done.
So something I'm so curious about with this film is Ella McCay, these kinds of films used to be made in Hollywood all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like a dying art form, this genre. So can you sort of talk about, like, and I'm so curious, what do you both think it is that has sort of like, Hollywood just doesn't make these movies anymore?
Well, I don't know that they don't. I just think they don't wind up in theaters. I think if we looked at every streaming movie, there would be what you would call a romantic comedy or a comedy drama. I mean, there's 8 new movies every week, so I'm sure some of them they're still making them. They're just not in movie theaters. And that's sort of unfortunate because movies that have laughs are great to see with people. You know, it's the dramas they should be showing at home. The comedies they should be showing in theaters because that's the whole point of laughing with other people. So I don't know that the subject isn't being made. I just think it's being made for your couch.
I think James L. Brooks is
Well,
the reason why his unique secret sauce, his combo sauce of emotion and comedy and character is, I think, unique, and I think that's why I don't.
no, but what he's saying, that was Billy Wilder's career.
Right.
You know, that was common for a period in Hollywood. Men, women, light comedy. That was Cary Grant's career. So maybe that's being made less, but I'm telling you, it's still being made. I'm not saying it's being made great. Not everybody's Jim, but it's not being made for movie theaters.
Well, the other thing is, of course, Emma Mackey. All I kept thinking about when I first was sent the script, the first question I asked my agent, who's Ella McCay? And all I keep thinking about is Jim Brooks, who's written the script 15 years, agonizing over every word, and Emma Mackey walks in his office. Like the first time he meets her, because she reminds me so much of Katharine Hepburn and those actresses that have that uncanny ability to be so unbelievably beautiful and yet so smart and so fast and facile and exquisite, as she is ridiculous in the movie. And so all I keep thinking about is what Jim must have felt the moment she walked in the door, realizing that Ella McCay walked in the door. Like, I can't even imagine what that must have felt like.